Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. Ohanaeze and Igbo and Igbos worldwide are not happy over the choice of Atiku Abubakar for the position of vice president. It's no longer news that Atiku Abubakar has decided to give that position to the governor of Delta State, current governor of Delta State, talking about Ifeanyi Chukwu Okowa. Though his name sounds like Ndibo, but unfortunately, the Ndibos are not happy at all. It was expected that based on their enormous contribution to where PDP is currently right now, they deserve at least a presidency, and if not presidency, at least if it slips, it should get to a vice presidential position. But shockingly, despite myriads of very talented sound Ndibos, it has been given to the South South, and they have come to express their displeasure over it, and at the same time to reveal what their intentions are towards the People Democratic Party. And also in another vein, one of the Ndibos have shocked everybody as he has already sent out a congratulatory message to Ifeanyi Okowa, who is currently the vice presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party. We are going to be looking at these and also some of the reactions of Nigerians in a jiffy. Now, according to the news, Ohanaeze and Igbo, the Igbo Apex Social Cultural Organization, has threatened to punish the opposition People Democratic Party (PDP) for ignoring the Southeast in picking the running mate of its presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar. It has been earlier reported that Atiku on Thursday at the PDP headquarters in Abuja announced the Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa as his running mate. Some Igbos who believe that the region has sacrificed enough to deserve at least a VP slot from the party are currently expressing anger over the development. Reacting to Atiku's choice, ohanaeze, in a statement issued by its Secretary General Mazi Okechukwu Izuzoro, said although the region is yet to decide on which party to support for the 2023 presidential election, it would not be PDP. Ohanaeze said, "We will teach PDP the language that they need to understand in 2023 polls. No Igbo political decision have been made so far for the 2023 election, but at the appropriate time, the Igbos will decide the political direction to go, but not the PDP. For shunning the Southeast, Atiku will face the consequences of his action." Meanwhile, in an related development, the former governor of Imo State, Emeka Ihedioha, has lauded the emergence of Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State as the vice presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party (PDP) in the 2023 presidential elections. Ihedioha made these known in a series of tweets on his Twitter page on Thursday. He commended the party and its presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar for the decision and called on all party leaders and faithfuls to go to work to ensure the success of the ticket at the presidential pool. According to him, he said, "On behalf of the leaders and members of the People Democratic Party (PDP) in Imo State, I congratulate my friend and brother, His Excellency Senator Dr. Ifeanyi Otto Okowa, on his meritorious nomination as a presidential candidate of our great party for the 2023 general elections. This is equal to my conviction that Governor Okowa is a very distinguished, loyal, disciplined, and committed party man who will add value, great value, to and complement the presidential ticket given his well-acknowledged rich legislative and executive pedigree spanning several years in our country. He's not only balanced the ticket but will serve as a partner to the highly expressed, cerebral, prepared, and great unifier, His Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, GCON, the PDP presidential candidate. I urge all party faithfuls to support the Atiku/Okowa ticket as we march towards actualizing the democratic expectation of Nigerians for a PDP return to government in 2023 to rescue and rebuild Nigeria." Now, I want to really face Ndibos in this. The reason why values are not placed on Igbos, we have to be very transparent here and very objective. The reasons why value are not being placed on them is because of the issue of disunity, lack of cooperation among them. That is the main thing. Imagine nobody cares about their traits. Nobody cares about what they claim to can do, whatever thing they feel they can do, nobody cares. Just fairly recently, we heard what, and guess what? This opinion I'm about to express has been expressed severally by different people, especially in the media. Now, the list of them was this guy, the governor of Ebonyi State, who came out to tell Nigerians that he does not respect, he really doesn't respect ohanaeze Igbo any longer. He doesn't respect the president any longer. He's not their president, all of that. Now, I realized that ohanaeze Igbo doesn't have any power any longer. Whether they talk or whether they don't talk, it means nothing. Why? Because their inability to unite the entirety of Igbo has made them little or no pets in the hands of any political party. Just imagine the situation. They are totally oiled out of PDP plan. But even with that, even when it's so glaring that had happened, still they will go back crawling behind to go and start selling out, the big information to these people. They will go and, still look for crumbs from their hand when they have men who have capacity to lead the country. You can imagine just listening to if you listen to the last paragraph of the news, you hear them talk about that they will never vote PDP, but they are still thinking on the party that they will vote for. How about, bros? Why would you be thinking of the party to vote for when you know that a capable man who has been certified and proven over time to fix a country like Nigeria and will lift the faces of Igbos up, talking about Peter Obi, is there as a presidential aspirant in Labour Party? If someone like Olusegun Obasanjo can certify him and say among all the politicians in Nigeria, the only one that have integrity, the only one that can be found to have reasonable integrity is only Peter Obi. Other people are endorsing them. But ohanaeze Igbo, is still very difficult for them to come out and open their mouth and say, it is this man that we need. I mean, it's really amazing. Look at the level of betrayal that was seen during APC and PDP presidential primaries. It was a pointer to the fact that Igbos cannot again be valued. Whatever thing that they can know, people are not threatened. I don't know the new generation that will come and fix this whole thing, because they need to do a lot of work to reintegrate Igbos back as one of the major ethnic group that deserve to be a part of the national cake of this country, a part of the inheritors of the national cake of this country. Presidency is like national cake. By this time, this is making 1999 till date is making about 24 years, in democracy. But yet, Igbos have not tested anything like presidency. South have tested presidency, and they have also tested vice presidency. But Igbos still today, because they are not ready to work together. Every time you see them fighting themselves from all angles. Imagine, just fairly recently, we heard what Ebonyi State governor said about Labour Party, that they will only vote APC. Yeah, he has the whole right to do that because that's the party he's rooting for. But at a point, why won't you be thinking about your ethnicity? Why won't you want to bring up the faces of your people again? Why won't you want these people to realize that if you don't carry the Igbos along, we can shake you. We can make you lose the greatest opportunity that you ever believe that you have. Why don't you support one of yours to be up there? To fix this, there's a lot of clamoring about Biafra. Oh, we need Biafra. We need if in a distant land you cannot be united to wage war against one another, I mean, one will begin to question if there will be anything like unity. We'll question the unity of Biafra when the time comes. If it will not turn to a place where there will be so much war, they will be fighting against themselves. Imagine 5 states. 5 states that is speaking the same language is no way to be found when it comes to presidency and vice presidency in Nigeria. Political parties have zero respect for them. They will come, nothing. The other time, all of them ran to APC with the hope. This one said, go and tell the president, I want to buy from the president. As a sharp man will always tell you, go and buy it. Test your popularity among Nigerian people, and all of that. At the end of the day, oh, I feel that the president wanted all of them to come out so that you see who is betraying who. You guys should all come out. Let's see who is going to betray who. Let's see where there is political education in a higher degree. The which region have higher degree of political education. At the end of the day, it was the Yorubas that showed that they have so much intelligence. As we watch with our hands folded, as Fayemi and Ibikunle Amosun, and even a South man went and said, Ogami, it is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But even for South, it's not even one fellow was ready. Ogbonnaya Ono did not say, okay, I want to stay down for Ebonyi State governor. Ebonyi State governor did not say, oh, I want to stay down for the former governor, the former minister of state for education. There was no agreement. Nobody was ready. Everybody is like a king with crown on their head, while other people are genuflecting and surrendering their own kingship to number one person and say, you go. We know that when you go, it will be better with the generality of our people. It will change our pedestal in Nigeria. They will look at us with different eyes. The Igbos, no way. Everybody is with crown on their head. No, me, I cannot. Look at now. Despite all the trade, please, so no matter what, they should give it to Igbo. So the Igbos have capable hand and all of that. Did they give? No, they gave it to South. And some few people are saying, Ifeanyi is also an Igbo man. We are talking about Southeast, 5 states. Out of 5 states, doesn't mean there are no competence. There are many. But they just know that they are of no repute. We can do anything with them. After all, they love money. When they come around, we'll just throw money on their faces and they will misbehave. Look at what happened in APC. I'm trying to be very plain. APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu never paid a visit to Southeast. But what did he say? Come and meet me before we know reasonable portion of the Southeastern delegates voted for him. My God. After someone disregarded you like that, and you still do that, I think they just need to, I have to be very plain. I know a lot of people will come and lambast me saying anything, but I just have to be plain. They need to go back to their drawing board. They need to call a meeting, possibly World Igbo Congress need to call a meeting. Let them sit down together and start talking. If they still want to stay in Nigeria, they should take time and pray for this satanic spirit, this spirit of lack of unity to be taken away from them. Look at Peter Obi. Who are those at the higher level who are attacking Peter Obi? Mention their names. Today already we've discovered one. Mbaka himself, the man of God, of proven integrity, is the same person who is busy hunting his own brother. Mbaka is now hunting. He said, because of what? He didn't say the Lord had revealed to me that there will be chaos if he takes over. He's saying that it is because he doesn't give people money. In government, are we supposed to be sharing money in government? I mean, I've spoken enough, but I want to go to our comment section. Do you think that Igbos have a part, can affect anything politically in this country? Let's interact in our comment section. Thank you very much and stay tuned.